What's up, pups, and welcome back to another part of Octopath Traveler. In the last part, we finished off Tress's chapter 3, and in this part, we'll be starting Primrose's, the final chapter 3, and the highest level. It's level 40. Seems a little bit excessive, I think, but there we are, I guess. The story so far. In the town of Still Snow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. There she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family's words into his breast. Faith shall be your shield. The words had served her well. Now two remain, the man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noblecourt, she was told. There you will find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace or further pain? And so, after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? Two more men bearing the mark of the foul bird. My search continues here. Look, that young lady is not Lady Is that not Lady Primrose? How do people recognize me from a child to this?
No.
You're seeing things, Fred. House Azelhart is nothing but a memory now. The dog disagrees. Right, of course. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. What's happening over there? Oh, well. Darling, please open your eyes. No, say it's not so. You shall not go. Turn the lights off. Na 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 na. Okay. I'm crying shame that, just as his business was starting to take off.
Just so.
Rumour has it he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning. That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor sod.
What?
A murder? In Noblecourt, of all places? When I was young, Father and the City Watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? Move! Out of the way, slack-jawed fools! We're here by express order of the lordship to inspect the scene. Now clear out, lest we toss you in jail for impeding the investigation.
How can that?
The Lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime. Where's the City Watch? No, nothing. Okay.
Hey.
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Rivolo Forsyth, Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least, he used to be. So he was spared the wrath of the crows, at least. A raven from Stelsnow, sir. I fear the tidings are ill. Master Rufus is,
Oh.
So the left wing has been clipped. It was the Azelhart girl that did the deed, you say? So she still lives after all. Huh. Guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words, the Azelhart line ends here.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose? Is it truly you, Lady Primrose? How do people reckon? Like,
Impossible.
how many years has it been? Has it not been like 15 or something like that? I know that voice. From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do mine eyes see true? You have grown lovelier than I ever could dream, Lady Primrose.
Simeon.
Simeon. Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know, I always wanted to run as fast and far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set out on a journey across the realm. And yet, no matter how far I travelled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you.
Of course.
These days I make a living as a playwright of sorts. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. You always did have a way with words. I swore I would never return to this place. Then one day, I felt an odd yearning. And no sooner do I arrive than I am reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, is it not? Sorry, am I supposed to remember who this is? Like an old friend, or
Primrose.
older than me? Like, but enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? What do I even tell him? There's not a thing I can say without sullying his memory of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. That was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you have grown all the more beautiful through the hardships you no doubt suffered. It still pains me that you had to suffer them. So you gotta tell me who this is? Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, a feeling she had not felt in many years. For the first time, in what seemed like forever, she felt somewhere deep in her heart a measure of peace. He is too kind to me. He always was. Oi, what are you two doing loitering about? That looks like a spot of trouble I just sit and avoid. Come on, my lady, let's find somewhere else we can chat in private. We're just standing on a bridge. Surely this is allowed. Surely we're not disrupting the peace by standing on a bridge. Loitering a bit, we're allowed to do what we want.
Again. It brings back so many memories.
Soldier Man can get around.
Of my childhood days in this town. I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
We all need a good cry sometimes.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice.
So, like, he's around about the same age as me then? Maybe?
I wanted nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world. Little lady, why do you cry so?
What?
What?
We couldn't help but be drawn to one another. Like the bees, drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms. You were always penning poems for me. Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days, after I lost father, you would sing them for me over and over.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you. I tried so many times to forget you, to accept that you were gone. Yet time and again, I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago. I too have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Simeon.
And then there was silence. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet. I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day. If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Thank you, Simeon.
Is this someone that Primrose has mentioned previously, or, like, do I forget that this was a person that she's mentioned? I just don't really remember him.
Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow. But where to begin?
I was gonna say, where are we gonna go to look? Banter!
A moment of your
May I
time.
be so bold as to pry? Huh? That man is very important to you, is he not? Why do you say that? 'Tis a conjecture, based on how you both look at each other. Had you not chosen to live your life the way you do, I wonder if— You can stop right there, Professor. How I live my life is my affair, not yours. Yes, quite, I do apologize. I'd best be careful around him. He's sharper than he looks. More banter! So this is where you were born and raised? It is, though much has changed in the last 10 years. 10 years she's been away. The people of the town? It seems like the lord we've been told about. It seems like this lord we've been told about has a lot to do with that. Yes, and none of that changes have been for the better. This was a happier place when I knew it. It was peaceful and prosperous. My father was a strict man, but he was respected and loved by his people. I would very much like to see your town as it once was. If only I could have shown it to you. How proud I was of where we lived. Oh, Primrose. So we're looking for a green bubble, I imagine? There we go. This way seems to be the right way.
Farewell.
I knew there was someone called Jeffrey in a game! What was I playing? What was I playing? Liza P? Was I playing Liza P? I was playing something. I think it was on Twitch, so it would have been Liza P. And I went, I was talking to Daisy. I remember. And I thought someone called Jeffrey was in Joffrey, whatever. Was in Final Fantasy 16, and she was like, "No, there's no one in that." I was like, "I swear I've been playing a game where someone was called Jeffrey." I think that's probably Joffrey, right? I knew it. I was right. I'm not insane. I will return.
What?
What's this? Are my eyes to be believed?
How could this?
My lady, are you Joffrey's? It has been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew he would grow to be a great beauty, but even still, I feel as though I'm standing before a vision from the heavens. It brings me great joy to know you are well, my Lady Primrose. As it does me to you. As it does me. To see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth.
Thank the gods.
Ages stopped my back and blurred my eyes, but just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with long life. You flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Geoffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
No. I cannot face father. Not yet. Before that, there's something I must do. I am sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth
I have
is...
been on a journey of sorts, if you must know the truth.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me. I had no idea you would suffer through such dark days. You did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
Actually...
I endured only because I must. I must learn the truth behind Father's death. And have my revenge upon the bastards who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me?
Hmm.
Mm. There was a time when I too spared no effort in trying to unravel the secrets behind Lord Joffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I never had. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you if you do not watch your back. I am ready for whatever may come.
Hmm. I know what I'm.
Very well. Come with me, and I will tell you what I know.
Oh!
I'm back, Anna.
Oh?
I was wondering what was keeping you, dear. Pray tell, who is the beauty you've brought with you?
It's not possible.
Lady Primrose? My, but I never had so beautiful a woman grown. Pinch me, my dear, I must be dreaming. I thought the same myself. Now, what say we share a cup of tea?
Hmm.
And so, from that dark day onwards, the balance of power here in Noblecourt shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Joffrey's stewardship, House Azelhar was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days they were. Though those with a wont to do ill deeds might have found it a bit stifling. But it matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In these chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Azelhar, a group of men seized power. They call themselves the Obsidians. They began their operation peddling illicit tinctures back when your father still lived. Working in the shadows, just out of sight of the Joffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends. Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't. Captain Albus commanded the City Watch in those days. Maybe you remember him? He was Lord Joffrey's right-hand man, and the most just and honourable man I've ever had the privilege of knowing. Unfortunately, his code of honour put him at odds with the Obsidians, so they took action. Murdered, like my father.
And then.
Absent his leadership, the City Watch collapsed and the Obsidian seized power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trail of the corruption, to find who it led to, where the bloody money flowed. In the end, I found I was up against an opponent too evil. I faced innumerable threats to my own life. Two of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me try to track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honour and justice are too long dead here, never to return. I am an old man now, and I grow wary of this battle. I am but a minor landowner, with no influence of which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Joffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There is nothing more I can do for him, or for you, and so I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady. Were your father here, he would say the same. I beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
Mayhap you are right. Mayhap I've only twisted my memories of Joffrey to ease my regret at my own cowardice. Forgive me, my lady. I do you dishonour.
Now then.
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I will take you there.
Lady Primrose.
I will wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you're ready to depart. Just go now.
Ah,
This is the den of the Obsidians.
Lovely.
You have my gratitude, Master Forsyth. I cannot guarantee your safety should you choose to go forward, my lady.
I owe you a debt.
Nor would I ask you to.
Lady Primrose?
You mean to avenge Joffrey's death, do you not?
I'll do what I must.
I do. It has been my sole reason for living all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. In that case, Lady Primrose, pray allow this old man to accompany you. There was a time when I too vowed I would see justice served. For so long, I had abandoned hope and lost my way. Oh, did I get to like allure him? But reuniting with you, it has lit the path before me and you, as if the light of the flame shined upon us. I realize now that for all I have learnt over the years, I still know nothing of true bravery.
So then,
Master Forsyth,
I beg of you.
if your faith will be your shield, Lady Primrose, let me be your sword at your side. Sir, the Lady Ailsart comes calling.
Oh?
Does she now? How thoughtful of her to save me the trouble of hunting her down myself. So playing out just as the boss said. Which reminds me, wasn't he supposed to be joining us?
Yeah.
Oh, on that matter, sir, I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans. He left a message. It appears there are some preparations he would see to first. That's our boss. He's always had a flair for the dramatic. Sir? No doubt he's preparing a welcome party of his own. My Lady Hazelheart. 'Tis a pity you'll not live to see it. For the right wing will snuff the life out of you right here. I was like, where am I? I have to pay a visit to the right-hand man. So do I have him? I thought maybe I was going to get to like allure him and bring him with me. And he would fight with me.
I've done my research on you.
I've done my research on you. You're like half of you are.
I'm
Oh
ready.
my god. Okay. Just saw the. It's fine. It's fine. That's so sad. So I leveled up Primrose, I think, like 2 or 3 times just before starting, just because she was a bit lower level. Yeah, as you can see, she just dies. Really?
Now, what next?
Oh, she did have Okay, you can heal her. Actually, no, because that costs so much. I'm just using the item. The item always makes more sense to me. Use all of life on it. What do you think this thing could be weak to, guys?
Flying.
It's not that.
An interesting dilemma.
Try ice?
A tempest of ice shall
It's not weak.
rage.
It's not weak to ice, guys. Okay, I have a dagger. Yeah.
I am ready.
Maybe he's weak to Moonlight Bolts. No, he's not weak to Moonlight Bolts. I
What
need
is the
to
logical
try
course of
fire
action?
now. Haven't tried fire yet.
Inferno to scorch
Wind,
the land.
maybe? Or it's maybe just
Not
another
bad.
weapon
A
type.
passing grade.
Good amount of experience. She'll get a good few levels. She was only level 22, so I leveled her up 4 times. I don't even know why I go for the chests. I mean, that's a decent amount of money. And we're going to end off there. In the next part, we're going to make our way through this place and fight the big bad boss. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comment because they are comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!